Imagine this, you're doing everything right. You have money in your savings account. You don't spend recklessly. You're not drowning in debt. And yet, somehow, you still feel stuck. Your bank balance goes up a little, then flatlines. Years pass, you work harder, you save more. But your life doesn't actually change. And what's really frustrating is this. Everyone keeps telling you, just save more money. Look, if that sounds even remotely familiar, this video might make you uncomfortable. But it might also explain why saving too much can quietly keep you poor. My name is Jose, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, investing, and why so many people do the right things financially and still never get ahead. And if you're someone who saves consistently, avoids dumb financial decisions, but still feels like wealth is always just out of reach, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if it helps you out. Because here's the thing, what you're about to hear goes completely against what most of us were taught about money. From the time we're kids, we're told one simple rule: save your money and you'll be fine. It sounds responsible, it sounds safe, it sounds smart. But here's what most people don't realize. Saving money and building wealth are not the same thing. In fact, if saving is all you do, it can quietly lock you into financial mediocrity for decades. And before you get defensive, because I know some of you already are, this is not an anti-saving video. Saving is important, but over-prioritizing saving at the expense of growth is where things go wrong. Let me describe someone I see all the time. They have $25,000 sitting in a savings account, maybe another $10,000 in checking. No bad debt, a stable job. They feel proud of being responsible, but that money has been sitting there for years. And the uncomfortable truth is, that money is doing almost nothing for them. Let's talk numbers. As of recent data from the FDIC, the average savings account in the US pays around 0.45% interest. Some high-yield accounts pay more, maybe 4% to 5%, but historically, that's not the norm. Meanwhile, inflation has averaged about 3% per year over the long term. Here's what that means in plain English. If your money grows at 1%, but prices rise at 3%, you are losing purchasing power every single year. Let's do the math. You have $20,000 in savings. Inflation is 3%. That's $600 of purchasing power gone this year alone. You didn't spend it. You didn't waste it. You didn't do anything wrong, and yet it disappeared. This is where it gets really interesting. Saving feels good. It gives you a sense of control, a sense of safety, a dopamine hit every time the number goes up. Your brain loves certainty, and saving offers certainty. But here's the psychological trap. Your brain confuses safety with progress. Watching your savings grow from $8,000 to $12,000 feels like progress, even if, financially, your life hasn't actually moved forward. No new opportunities, no increased income, no leverage, just a slightly bigger cushion. Jose, are you saying I shouldn't save money? No, absolutely not. You need savings, but you need it for the right reasons. Emergency fund? Yes. Short-term expenses? Yes. Peace of mind? Absolutely. But once you cross that line, usually 3 to 6 months of expenses, something dangerous happens. Saving starts to become avoidance. Here's a stat most people never hear. According to Dalbar, the average investor dramatically underperforms the market because they stay too conservative for too long. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 has averaged about 10% annually over long periods. Let's compare two people. Person A, the saver, saves $500 per month, keeps it all in cash after 20 years, approximately $120,000 before inflation. Person B, the investor, saves $500 per month, invests at 8% annually after 20 years, approximately $295,000. Same effort, same discipline. One ends up with over double the wealth, and that's not luck, that's math. This is the part no one talks about. When you over-focus on saving, you start thinking small. You think, I can't afford that. What if something goes wrong? I should wait. You optimize for not losing instead of building. And slowly, without realizing it, you train yourself to avoid risk entirely. But wealth is built by calculated risk, not extreme caution. Saving is like parking your car. It's necessary. It keeps things stable. But if all you ever do is park, you never go anywhere. Investing, skill building, and increasing income are the engines. And a lot of people never turn them on because saving feels safer. The biggest financial risk for most people isn't losing money. It's never giving their money the chance to grow, especially when you're young, especially when you have time, especially when your biggest asset isn't cash, it's your future earning power. Let's make this practical. Step 1. Cap your savings. Once you have 3 to 6 months of expenses, stop obsessing over saving more cash. Step 2. Automate growth. Redirect extra money into index funds, retirement accounts, and skill-building income-generating assets. Step 3. Accept volatility. Your money will fluctuate. That's normal. Avoiding it guarantees stagnation. Step 4. Think in decades. Saving protects the present. Investing builds the future. You need both, but not in equal amounts forever. Look, I get it. Saving feels responsible. Investing feels scary. But playing it too safe is one of the most expensive decisions you can make. The goal isn't to die with the biggest savings account. The goal is to build a life that actually changes. And that only happens when your money's allowed to grow. If this video helped you rethink how you use savings, hit like, subscribe for more honest money conversations, and I'll see you in the next one. Because once you understand how money really works, everything changes.